It's midnight right now, and I'm not trying to wake anybody up, so today we're gonna have a quiet video where I don't really yell and get too rowdy and too crazy, but today I want to talk about coming cocks. Yep, that's right, because this new Twitch policy actually makes it so you can have coming cocks on Twitch, and that's perfectly fine. So basically what happened is there's this new Twitch policy here that says we've gotten feedback that our policies around sexual content are unclear, so we've drawn clearer boundaries between what is and isn't permitted on Twitch. And basically the whole reason that they had this controversy that people were saying their policies around sexual content are unclear is because there was this whole meta going on where a bunch of women would, they'd wear these outfits. It was like implied nudity. So essentially they would go on the screen. I can probably put up a picture here. It's very risky for me to do. I don't honestly really know the guidelines on YouTube if this is okay or not. But, essentially, women were doing this thing where it looked like they were naked, but, their whole tits were off the screen. There would be half of it on the screen, half of it off the screen. And so they weren't actually naked under the screen. They had a little top on, but it was implied that they weren't. And so they do little dances to make their tits jiggle and shit, jump up and down while they were doing it. And it was just very weird. And people were like, hold on. How does this not get banned? This is fucking insane. This is really pushing the boundary on a website where it's a 13 plus website, So what the hell's going on? You can't be younger than 13 to be on Twitch, so it's just kind of weird for this type of content to be on there. So they're like, okay, let's clear this up. And so what happened here is you got this whole Q&A now. And basically it's okay, with the updates to the sexual content policy, are artistic depictions of nudity allowed? And it says content with a focus on fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted sexual body parts regardless of gender are allowed with sexual themes label. However, fictionalized sexual acts or masturbation remain prohibited. And this is by far, there's some other shit where it's twerking is now allowed, which is fine. I don't think that's a big deal at all, honestly. But this drawing thing is very, very, very interesting. Because if you go on Twitch right now, and this is insane to me, you go on Twitch right now, you click on the browse section, so you browse all categories, you'll see a category in the top 10 called art, the top 10 by viewers called art, right? And if you scroll through some of the thumbnails, I cannot show this at all, by the way, on YouTube. If you scroll through some of the thumbnails, it's the thumbnails of these streams are cocks, bulging cocks coming. So this is a good day for people who love coming. This is a good day for people who love coming to drawings, honestly. I literally saw something the other day that was this guy was live watching hentai on Twitch, and ultimately, I'm going to be honest, I'd be okay with that if they put it in a separate category where it's you have to be 18 to watch, because while Twitch is a 13 plus website, right? And you do have to be 18, or you have to verify that you're 18 to watch the streams. And to be honest, let's be honest, kids are going to lie about their age. I did this when I was a kid. I lied about my age when I was buying fucking video games. I was yeah, man, I'm totally 18 when I was 13 years old. So, I mean, people lie, but I think it's all about putting a measurement in place. I think there should be a little barrier to entry, because you go on Twitch, and while you have to be 18 to watch the content, if you're underage, if you're under 18, you can still see the thumbnails of this content. And the thumbnails of this content are coming cocks. That's not all of them. I just find that word really funny. I just find that set of words really funny. There's people drawing naked chicks too. I actually saw on the very first day that this change got implemented, some person was live streaming making AI art. So they were doing AI generated women. And basically, it really looked like, I don't know if it was, if it actually was, this wouldn't surprise me because it's what it looked like. It looked like deep fake images of actual women. They looked like legitimately actual human, not drawn at all, naked women on this person's screen. And they were like, oh no, these are AI generated images. I have no idea if they were fucking with the system. I seriously have no idea if they were fucking with the system, but I saw it and I was like, oh my God, there's like actually naked people here. But apparently, it's AI generated images. But Twitch doesn't even know what they're doing, because if you go on this Twitter account right here, yes, I still call X Twitter because I'm a Giga Chad. You go on this Twitter account called Streamer Bans, and you scroll down, every single person that's been banned recently are people that stream either implied nudity with their tits halfway off the screen, or they draw coming cocks. This guy actually right here, Pay Money Wubby, he reacted to a few clips of people. I'm sorry guys, I know I keep saying this, but it's so funny to me. Coming cocks. This guy, Pay Money Wubby, literally reacted to videos on Twitch of people drawing coming cocks, and he got banned, which makes no sense. So you have two different things going on here at Twitch. You have one, they put out this announcement that say all this stuff is okay, and then you have another team. I imagine these are separate teams, right? You have the CEO even saying that this stuff is okay, and then you have the people that were told that this is okay getting banned. I have absolutely no problem with this stuff being on Twitch. I just want it to not be so easily discoverable, right? I think people often forget that this type of content, even worse than this actually, you can go on YouTube right now and find like actual like real life vaginas and tits and like penises and shit. Like this is content you can see on YouTube, like real people, not art at all, but it's very hidden. It's always done in and people always bend the rule on this, but it's done in an educational sense. If it's not educational, it won't be on the platform. But that is stuff, that's on YouTube right now, and nobody really notices it because YouTube does such a good job hiding that content, It's never recommended to you. It's always something you have to kind of find. And if Twitch did something like that, this would be a lot better, and I don't think very many people would have an issue with it. But right now, the main issue is that you go on this browse section, you look at every category on Twitch, and you see art, within the first 10 categories. If you sort the viewers from high to low, it's within the first 10 categories, at least while I'm recording this video right now. It's above Minecraft right now as I'm recording this. Like, there's more people watching people draw coming cocks. Oh my God. Okay. I can't show this on stream, but whenever I make these videos, I put this gameplay in after whatever you're watching now, and I basically just scroll around while I'm talking. And right now I'm watching a video on the art section titled, I'm not even kidding, 18 plus Spanish/Asian twerking e-girl. And I clicked on the stream, and it is a compilation of more than Spanish/Asian, by the way. A bunch of women, half naked, twerking. Like it's really out of hand. It's really out of hand. It's crazy. I really don't understand why. And a lot of this is like don't hate the player, hate the game. When talking about like the topless women thing, because ultimately, and I can't hate on a woman that's like, okay, there's this policy that's like, kind of crazy, but I won't get banned. If I put my camera down a little bit, maybe my viewership will go up by like 10x. If I just move my camera down a little bit and maybe look like I'm naked, you know what I mean? So I don't think any of the people like following this trend should get hate. I think if anything, the hate should be directed towards the website, right? Because I don't see anything wrong with trying to game the system, you know what I mean? Because, they allow this. But finally here, I wanted to touch on something that I also saw while scrolling this quote-unquote art section. I find this really funny, by the way. The stuff in the art section of people drawing penises, like what the fuck? I can be an artist too. Like, that is not art in any shape or fashion. I can be an artist too. Here, I'm gonna draw a penis right now. There we go. I'm an artist. Like, that's so dumb. Anyway, there's this one thing in the art section that's really got me thinking. There are a shocking, really concerning amount of furry porn being drawn in the art section on Twitch. Essentially, it's pictures that these people are drawing of dogs or wolves or anything like that, with massive penises, like fucking other animals. And that's really concerning, honestly. I think that's really concerning. I know a lot of people, who are furries or just don't really understand that world, maybe, are like, oh, they're just furries. It's not a big deal. They're just expressing themselves. I think that's a huge issue. Seriously, I think that is a huge issue that people are drawing pictures of animals fucking. That's really concerning. That really scares me. I don't know what these people do with animals in their free time. I don't think any of these people should own a dog. I don't think any of these people should own a cat. I don't think any of these people should own an actual animal. If you think that drawing pictures of animals with like penises and having sex is like cool and epic, I think you're a really fucked up person, and I don't think you should be anywhere near an actual animal, because that is terrifying. Anyway, that's my thoughts on furries. I don't know if that's how furries really are. I find the whole thing strange, if I'm going to be honest, and I find it especially strange if you draw images that are like that. Very weird behavior. You should not be anywhere near an animal. If I had a friend and I knew they were a furry, I would never invite them to my house where my 2 dogs are. That is 100% fact. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. It's midnight right now, so I'm being a little quiet because I don't want to wake people up and be annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this Twitch policy change real quick. Found it absolutely insane. Found it crazy how there's so much stuff going on at Twitch where they're saying that this is okay, but people are getting banned, and it's just weird overall. It's just a very weird thing that they're going into. It seems like Twitch maybe wants to have like porn on their website, and I kind of understand why, because porn makes a ton of money, dude. It makes a ton of money, and all these businesses, ultimately they only care about money. So I totally get it. But man, if you're gonna lean into content like this, just make it hard to discover. Don't make it so easily discoverable. People are getting recommended this type of content. It's right here on the front page of Twitch. Just make it really hidden like YouTube does. Literally just copy and paste what YouTube does. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks for watching. So little update to this situation here. I actually had this video scheduled to upload, but then this news came out, and then it was like, well, damn, I actually have to update this, and so I deleted it off of being scheduled, and here we are. So Twitch came out, they basically retracted their whole thing, so now if you go to the art section, there won't be coming cocks, which is a W, Like I said in the video, I don't think that type of content should be so easily accessible, so that's a W, and that's pretty much the end of this whole situation. I'm not sure if they're ever going to try to do this again. Hopefully if they do it better. And I'm not sure why they retracted this. It could be just something as simple as the community outrage, and they were like, okay, let's remove this because of community outrage. Or it could also be a monetary standpoint. Maybe advertisers were pulling off the platform. I heard some people talking about that there were some advertisers pulling their budget from Twitch. So maybe it was something that has to do with that. But anyway, no matter what it is, it's off now. If you stream this type of content, you're going to get banned. In my opinion, that's a W. I don't think that type of content should be on Twitch easily accessible, right? It can be on Twitch. Just make it hard to find. But yeah, all right. That's the whole situation.